Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I'm back on here at 4:07. It's Friday. I hope y'all gonna enjoy y'all weekend this weekend. Whatever you do, you be careful because one, it's don't drink and drive, and two, it's dangerous out there when you out trying to enjoy yourself and have some fun. Uh, Also, I thought I'd get on here. I think I'm kind of early today. Yeah, I think I'm kind of early because I usually do my second video about what I say about 5 or 6. Uh, so yeah, I'm kind of early today. I thought I'd do it right now while I had time. I wasn't really too much doing anything. Well, I wanted to talk about me first of all. Me going from Scooby to Lacey. I wanted to talk about all the times that I always wanted to be a transgender person, but never took the chance to do it because I always thought about what people would say, or I always thought that people would talk about me because me being tall and transitioning to be a transgender. Well, it started out wouldn't being easy, but it did. I did begin to do it, but this video is gonna be about transitioning, being a transgender while paralyzed. That's what I wanted to do today. When I got sick, I had started transitioning, and it was hard because I didn't know what to think and I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know how everyone was going to feel about me turning out to be a girl. With you know what, I can honestly say it wasn't hard at all. A couple of people in my family uh, knew what I was already. They knew I was gay. So it wasn't no secret to them by me carrying purses or backpacks or whatever. They was cool with it. So when I had started transitioning and started carrying purses, they didn't too much have anything to say. So um, I started the process of me uh, doing my own. I understand what y'all trying to say. Is well, how did you become transgender and you got this right here? Well, once I had broke my neck, things kind of changed for me. I started to come back into being no longer a transgender, but back to being a man, being paralyzed, a gay man. It's so hard because now that you look at it, I still got where I still stopped it, where I started it with my breasts, I still have them. They just overlapped. Uh, I still, hey, the doctor still prescribes my moms and everything. It's just that I got hair on my face. My hormones have always been high. They have never been low. It's just that I'm no longer. I don't want to say pursuing the fact to be a transgender girl. I'm just saying I'm not no longer on my moms or my pills like I were because like I said, I started off doing my moms. I started out with the shots and the pills, and I consistently kept doing it, and doing it, and doing it because that's who I wanted to be. I wanted to be a trans girl. That's what I wanted. I was starting to go get my nails done. I was starting to get my hair done, and I was starting to look real cute. I even went so far is didn't nobody know No, take it back. Did nobody teach me how to do my own makeup? I taught myself. I didn't really put a lot of heavy makeup on like drag queens would do because it wasn't that serious. It wasn't a drag queen serious kind of way. I feel like if I was going to be a woman, well then I needed my makeup to blend in with myself. So I started, I started really shopping for makeup that would blend in my skin, which was dermablend. I was doing dermablend, was doing all stuff. I mean, I think if you go on Facebook, you can probably see my same pictures. So, cause I had went from like my transgender name was Lacey. Some people still call me that due to the fact that I am who I am. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't have no problem with it because I was once a transgender girl. And then all of a sudden, things happened. My whole world changed. Me broke my neck. I broke my neck and I became paralyzed. All the work that I put in being a transgender, it seemed like it went down the hill when I broke my knee because I had became to be paralyzed. Because I no longer could go get my nails lowered. I no longer could go get my hair done. It's nothing, As you see me now, I'm laying in the bed. I'm paralyzed. I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself as trans anymore. I would consider myself as going back to being, for me being a transgender, to going back to being a gay male. Why be, from being a transgender, from going back to being a gay male? Because I'm paralyzed now. Because I wasn't, I'm no longer now be able to take the necessary steps to be a transgender again. Um, Maybe in the near future, but not now. But the only thing I really wanted to be a transgender was my upper body, my breasts. Uh, I didn't care for the bottom part because I didn't want to. That was one part of my body that I didn't want to change. Um, I just when I broke my neck, excuse me, y'all. When I broke my neck and I became paralyzed, I was hurt because I really did feel comfortable in my skin and feel comfortable enough to start being a trainee. And now I'm back at where I started, which is being, if I decide to go back, being a transgender woman. It's never easy being a transgender woman. A lot of people don't realize that. It's never easy. If that's something that you encourage to do, if that's something that you want to do, it's not easy because you have to take the necessary steps. And then you got people out there that really don't want to support you, that really want to talk about you. But this is something that you want to do. This is something that's important to you. This is something that you always wanted to do, but you just didn't know how to go about doing it. Because, like I said, I was already a gay man, but I always wanted to be a transgender. I didn't want to be a drag queen. I always wanted to be a woman. That's what I always wanted to be. Because I used to just like, y'all, walk out the house carrying a purse. And that's when When I first came out, I was a gay male. But when I started to round about, I think in my 20s or my 30s, that's when I started to say, I want to be a trainer. This is something that I want to do. And this is something that I've been to do. And this is something I'm going to talk to my doctor about doing. And I did. And when I did, hey, she told me, is this something you sure you want to do? I took all the necessary steps. I'm doing it. But it was precautions because the one thing with the transitioning to a transgender was when I made love. That was the one thing. Um, when everything started to change for me, I was happy because I knew that's who I wanted to be. I wasn't doing it to catch a man. I wasn't doing it for my friends. I was doing it because that's who I wanted to be. Even now, that I lay up here and I talk about it, I think I still do. But I come to reality I can't because I won't be able to go get my nails done, go get my hair done, or go buy the wigs that I need because it's a lot in becoming to be a transgender woman. And all I want to say is if that's something that you want to do, be a transgender woman or transgender man, pursue it. Don't let nobody stop you from doing it. But that's all I really wanted to say. I'm gonna get off of here for right now. And I'll see y'all again at 9 o'clock. Um, I love y'all. And stay prayed up and stay hydrated.